Thank you, Francine. Thank you for your partnership during these last 4 years. Thank you to each of the people who took their time to send in messages, to share thoughts. The tribute, however, is not mine. The tribute is for all of us, because the work we do together matters. The entire Jewish world, in coming together, must recognize that in the center is Jerusalem. In the center is Zion. In the center is Eretz Yisrael. In the center is the people of Israel, all of the people of Israel. And we in the diaspora are fortunate to have such a strong, vibrant, democratic country, the state of Israel, to which we are all dedicated. And here in the United States, as proud American Zionists, we don't always agree, but we have worked hard and must continue to work hard to have respectful dialogue and respect each leader's right to be different, to celebrate their families in their own way, to celebrate their organization in their own way, to celebrate their Zionism in their own way. Zionism Forward has not just been a phrase to us. It has been almost a struggle of working to come together, notwithstanding political differences or even notwithstanding election results that some like and some don't like. But that is democracy. And we, the Jewish people, we are the most vibrant democracy in the entire universe. I want to thank each and every one of you for participating today. Today, we gather to begin a new cycle of leadership. Today, we gather on Tuesday, and as many of us know, Tuesday is the only day of the week out of 7 when Hashem said, "It is good," twice. Today, let us follow Hashem's lead and say, "It is good. It is good." I thank each of you for your commitment to moving Zionism forward during these past 4 years, to moving your own organization forward, to utilizing the term Zionism with renewed pride and with a new commitment for all of us as Zionists to do better, for Israel to do better, for our families to do better, for our health to be better, for our hopes and dreams to be reached. I thank each of you for your commitment to moving Zionism forward during my tenure as your president, and I commend and appreciate each and every one of the officers, the members of our AZM leadership cabinet, our AZM national board, and the committee chairs. And all of you have worked hard, and I would be remiss if I mentioned any of your names, so please excuse me because I don't want to leave anyone out. I want to thank and salute each of you for your resilience and your creative efforts, and especially the efforts of the presidents and executive directors and board chairs of each of the now 39 member organizations of the American Zionist movement. In each of your organizations, you're meeting challenges, you're creating programming, you're providing a service, you are outreaching. Together we are a Zionist hub, but that Zionist hub includes a Zionist shuk. And when you look at the AZM website, you will see each and every one of the AZM organizations featured prominently and proudly on the Zionist shuk. And you will see a link to our I-24 news programs where we spotlighted AZM different organizations. All of this was done through your resilience, your creative efforts to endure the stressful conditions necessitated by the new virtual world in which we have been living the past 16 months and in which we gather today. Our continued success and growth under these surreal circumstances during the coronavirus disaster is indeed positive proof of the importance of the mission of the American Zionist movement and of our participation in the national conversation on all things relating to Israel, to Zionism, to the Jewish people, and to the dignity and human rights of all people, to which we are all committed. Indeed, the challenges which lie ahead are daunting. Anti-Semitic attacks have reached staggering numbers around the globe, and the world remains largely silent. But we in the American Zionist movement do not have that luxury. Zero tolerance is our mantra. Standing up and speaking up proudly is our watchword, and it is essential. It is indeed incumbent upon each of us, you and me and our families and our organizations, and each of the member organizations of the American Zionist movement to lead the way in combating anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism at their very roots. History has proven that left unchecked, the societal evils of intolerance, of prejudice and hatred know no bounds and leave a path of destruction wherever they rear their ugly heads. There is strength in numbers, and we at the AZM have the numbers and the strength to be heard. Let the message be clear. There is no place for anti-Zionism or anti-Semitism in any society today or any day. Hatred, intolerance, prejudice, anti-Zionism, and anti-Semitism are unacceptable in all walks of life, but it requires leaders like you to see to it that we teach our young people that it is essential to stand tall, proud, loud, and sometimes soft, in order to send the message that we deserve to be proud of our history, proud of our people, proud of our past, and proud of our future. I want to thank you, Herbert Bloch and Alicia Post, for your tireless devotion and endless efforts to advancing our important agenda. Your dedication and assistance has been invaluable to me, to Francine, and to all of us. To my dear friend of many years, Jim Schiller, it has been a blessing to work side by side with you in pursuit of our common goal to strengthen Zionism. And there are so many leaders, some who will be leaving the organization, some who are just coming into the organization. We salute each and every one of you for your lifelong commitment to the Zionist movement. And an example of a person who we salute because it's in his heart and has been for decades is Solomon Vaz-Diaz, with whom people don't always agree, but they know he speaks with Zionism in his heart, as do each of you. My special appreciation also goes to some people that you don't hear from very often because they provide their guidance in the ear and to the face and in a quiet, competent way. And I'm thinking about Harvey Blitz, who worked tirelessly as the chairman of our Personnel and Administrative Committee to see to it that everything behind the scenes worked as well as it could possibly work each day, each week, each month over these past 50 months of our administration. And special thanks to Ariana Heideman Typograph for helping AZM broaden our horizon in this virtual world. Please take a look at our new website. Please take a look at the Zionist Shook. Please take a look at the programming that has been recorded and preserved and out there for the world to see. More than 1,000 people joined us for the AZM National Zionism Conference. To each and every one of you who offered advice and counsel during these past 50 years. Some of it we didn't want to hear. Some of it you wish we had paid more attention to. Some of which you knew that would help move us forward together, even during difficult times. We have all worked hard together to be sure that the respectful dialogue within AZM is one that is everlasting. I thank each of you for your friendship. And I wish our new president, who we will elect today, and the officers and our leadership cabinet and the board much success as you embark on the continuing journey of keeping the spirit of Zionism alive and the future of Israel and the Jewish people safe and well. To each of you at this Biennial Delegate Assembly, I am honored at having had the privilege of serving as your president. And to my amazing wife, Phyllis, and our wonderful family, each of our daughters and sons-in-laws and grandchildren, I hope you know how much I appreciate having you by my side as together as a loving family. We follow the words of the man who is now hung behind me, Theodore Herzl, who in 1897 brought together a disparate Jewish people. And he did so with a vision. He did so in demonstrating leadership. And he did so foreshadowing the forthcoming of the reality of the state of Israel, Eretz Yisrael, Sion. He left us with a great watchword that we often sing about. I'm no singer, so I'll just say, if you will it, it is no dream. Thank you.